As per your request, I have executed thorough analytical sermons, focusing on the Alpha subject's mental stability.
Give me a brief update.
The Alpha subject seems to bear the traces of deep mental conditioning, most probably conducted during her early sessions with Uther Tiberius.
Does that affect her abilities?
Probably not. Her will is adamant, but it might result in erratic behavior, which is quite a risk with her capabilities.
Inquisitor, there is an astropathic message for you from an agent of the Ordo Xenos. The embedded emotional markings indicate that it is urgent.
Inquisitor. I am Inquisitor Theodon Mercer of the Ordo Xenos, currently stationed on Heliodor 4, vigorously protecting the Inquisitorial archives, with special regard to the sensitive materials stored in the vaults. I will cut to the chase. I urgently need your help. You are probably wondering why I have contacted you, and rightly so. The facility where I'm up.
How can this Inquisitor know about the Alpha Pariah?
I have no idea. He left me no choice, though. I must find this Mercer and talk to him. Captain, this world is fighting off an Aeldari invasion. The epicenter of this incursion is the Holy Inquisition. Inquisitor Mercer, as the appointed guardian, must be there.
We are trying, but the others are not functioning.
Distorting the communication is a logical step. The Aeldari must be behind the interference.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
Die, maggots, die!
Reconnaissance force relieved. Set basic. Follow and protect order to the survivors.
At your command.
This memory must remind me of Lucent.
you to join me in this scuffle.
You have a knack for sending intriguing emergency messages. Why did the Eldar attack an Inquisitorial archive?
The Aeldari seem to be displaying great interest in certain documents.
The Eldar brought an entire army just for some records.
Well, you can't really blame them for a few theatrics. Feel free to blame them for anything else, though.
Or are they trying to find some highly classified material?
Look, you have my full cooperation. But how about helping me out first? I've never been one for grand heroics, but soon I'll be out of options.
I have your location now. On my way.
Ready to fight.
Another Tell me, how does an Ordo Xenos agent end up guarding the archives on the back of this world?
I'm supervising the rituals of preservation for classified data.
So, you have been reprimanded. Why?
If I recall Lord Maldor's exact words, for being a reckless idiot who needs to learn the merits of patience. Plus, the rest is classified.
Inquisitors cannot be ordered around like servitors.
Trust me, if your only alternative is excommunication, they'll become quite cooperative.
The Aeldari are using their webway gate to move in their forces.
My professional advice would be to blow it to cinders, but it's your call, obviously.
Your advice is becoming. The logical solution is clearly the destruction of the gate here.
My apologies.
Webway gate has been destroyed.
Ah, marvelous. No reinforcements for a while then.
For the Emperor! Move! Move! Ready to fight!
Located and secured the entrance to the archives.
Feel free to visit me in my humble abode, then.
I will join you shortly, Inquisitor Mercer.
By all means. I don't want to force your hand, but my soldiers were overrun and the Aeldari are closing in on the data vaults. I'll try my best to slow down this deranged farseer, but some help would be appreciated.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I am Inquisitor Helena Goslar, and I have an assignment for you. I am aware that you are conducting a highly classified investigation for the Conclave at the moment, although I must admit I don't know any further details. To my utter amazement, my clearance was deemed insufficient to access your records. In other words, I can't command you to abandon your main investigation, but the Conclave would appreciate if you could take another case as well. Travel to the Hive world of Atheon Prime and look into the case of the mass disappearances that has baffled the Adeptus Arbitis. In case you are wondering why you are tasked with such a trivial issue, I want you to watch a highly confidential picked recording. It would
fresh out of Hamasek and cigars. But I have a new Aeldari contingent moving in for all your entertainment needs.
These Eldar seem really persistent. It is time to combine our forces.
My thoughts exactly.
Tell me more about these Eldar invaders.
They have arrived with a fairly substantial force, I'm afraid. Their Farseer will resort to his favorite tactics and use Wraith constructs to get to the data vault.
You sound like you know him very well.
Actually, we go way back. And in case you wondered, yes, his heartwarming visit is related to that unique person on your ship.
That is all classified. You should have informed me about the Farseer's information.
Have you ever tried making conversation with a Farseer? It's like interpreting a fever dream. I didn't even realize what his words meant at the time. Considering my history with the Conclave, I'm expecting an awkward conversation about the fate of the data vault.
We might still have some time. But why did the Eldar invade this place?
They must think that they'll find something here they can use to save their Craftworld. We must not forget that the Aeldari are a dying race, clinging to every shred of hope.
You are demonstrating almost alarming levels of empathy.
But I could do with a stiff drink right now.
You seem quite flamboyant for an agent of the Holy Ordos.
What can I say? I have spent decades in disguise as the rogue trader captain of the good ship Storm Skipper. And certain things will rub off.
What exactly? Navigational skills? Haggling?
I'm quite proud of my meticulous paperwork. And I can always find a great inn in any void port.
actually, that feel okay.
So this is their target. This data vault stores classified inquisitorial records. Judging by the classification entries, the dossier on the Martyr investigation could also be here.
The Elder must have been trying to locate the Martyr.
I'd rather put it differently. They have been definitely after the Alpha Pariah.
A valid theory. The traits make her capable of cleansing an infested Craftworld.
Absolutely. Therefore, they will not retreat until their Farseer is dead.
Inquisitor Mercer, fate has brought us together again.
I wish we had met under different circumstances.
This is the path we must walk, and it ends here for one of us. Before I become part of the Infinity Circuit, you must know something.
Wait, I'm initiating pit recording.
We never wanted to harm that unique individual. We only wanted to take her to our Craftworld.
You wanted to cleanse your dying world?
That is our only purpose.
And why did you need these Imperial archives?
I have no interest in your petty secrets, but I saw that you would come. You, the key to the Anathema Ultima. The Harlequin warned us not to take this path, but we didn't have any choice.
What can you tell me about the Harlequin?
She cannot be trusted. She has her own agenda. She walks the seventh path. Her fate is linked to the...
I've answered your plea and launched a rescue operation to save you. You still owe me some answers about the Alpha Prior.
I'll be completely honest with you. I can't answer your questions. Wait! Don't do anything impulsive. I know someone who can help you.
And who would that be?
A Harlequin. You'll be pleased to hear that you have already met her.
You are playing a dangerous game here, Inquisitor.
This is not a game, and we both know the Harlequins hold the key to many secrets. I'm talking about the fabled Black Library, of course. The source of all ancient and forbidden knowledge.
The existence of the library is known only to a few Eldar, and even fewer are allowed to enter.
The Harlequins are the exception. See? It was worth hearing me out.
I don't like the way you set me up, Inquisitor, but I need answers. Do you happen to know where I can find this Harlequin?
As a matter of fact, I do. On the planet Loriarch.
The exterminated maiden world of Craftworld to Athal.
One of the few truly charming corners of the subsector.
I can only imagine. That is my next destination, then.
Inquisitor. The world is crawling with Tyranids.
My main concern is not those Xenos, but another one in particular. Are you certain that the Harlequin will be here?
I am, as much as one can be, certain about Harlequins. But I know her, and I'm confident you'll meet her.
It is surprisingly quiet at the moment.
The Tyranids are hibernating, but trust me, your arrival will stir them up mightily.
A precise and surgical strike is what I need now. Send me the coordinates of the Harlequin.
There are 3 webway missions in the episode. The Harlequin could be near any of them.
I'm still perplexed by the ferociousness of the Tyranids without the Hive Fleet.
It is indeed remarkable. The Xenos recognize the possibility of a full-scale invasion and use the available biomass to infect as many planets as they could.
Still, eventually they were purged by the Imperium.
Not entirely. After the Tyranids had scattered their forces, isolated diaspores were able to survive eradication. Mostly on the more backwater planets. How does that saying go about plans
Inquisitor Mercer, do you have any idea what the Harlequin is trying to achieve on their infested planet?
Plus, it used to be their world. I'd say the Aeldari regard it as their world still. Harlequins are attracted to the sites of great tragedies.
What is so unique about this planet?
This used to be an Aeldari maiden world, and a hub in the webway. Numerous gates are still intact.
So she can dance between the webway and real space. Perfect hideout for a Harlequin.
troubling news. Judging by the Argo reconnaissance, the entire area is showing Tyranid activity on an immense scale.
Without backup, the chances of success in an engagement with a Tyranid invasion on this scale are minuscule.
May I make a proposal? We have already engaged the services of a certain Sakaradok, the pilot of the fearsome Imperial Knight called Crimson Wanderer, in cases just like this.
I find your initiative commendable, Captain, but this might be anywhere innocent. Considering the fate of this world, I'm beginning to understand why you treat the Aeldari as potential allies.
We fear the area, and for a very good reason. But sometimes, you need to recognize that some of them are waging the same hopeless war for existence in a hostile galaxy that we are.
Now I'm beginning to see why the threat of the isolated Tyranid diaspores led the Adeptus Mechanicus to order exterminators.
Yes, that was a sad fate of this maiden world.
The current situation proves, though, that even an exterminators might not be enough.
What is more disturbing is that this proves that this particular hive mind acted like a highly intelligent being and used cold logic.
We must talk, Harlequin. Seriously this time. I fought my way here.
No, human. You have barely started fighting. The true battle only begins now.
My tolerance for your riddles has not increased greatly since last time.
Still, You are exactly where you need to be. Not far from here, upon the plains of despair, where the towers no longer sing laments, lies the ruin of the Shrine of the Prophecy.
I've warned you about talking in riddles, haven't I?
Your kind call it the Viscerum Prophecy. That is where the corrupted wanderer, the one you call Uther Tiberius, followed the same visionary words.
Tell me about the shrine.
Why? You would not understand it. The shrine holds great power, which is why the Devourers are drawn to it. I will lead you there once the path is clear.
And if I refuse to play my part in your wicked theatrics?
Then the Nexus will open, and its purple gaze will fall upon your falling empire, Inquisitor.
You sound just as insane as I thought. However, I have an idea about that swarm.
I will join you in the endless dance of death after you have walked through fire and flames.